mistake going on in the riding world caused by vanity and impatience. And I remember when I was little, I would see the finished riders, like from Europe, and the riders with that long dropped leg, and I wanted one. It really only comes from time and looseness. But even saddle makers are participating in the artifice. It has to do with hip angle. And we will even hear instructions say to a green rider, you must open your hip angle. Well, the hip angle opens as a result of riding. We don't make the hip angle open, and if we try to make our hip angle open prematurely, that's where this big problem comes in. And saddle designs recently are enabling this and making a fake situation with thigh blocks, keep it pushing the thigh back and forcing the knee into a lower position that it has not earned from looseness, gravity, and the horse's own uphillness. This is the legitimate way that a hip angle opens. A hip angle legitimately opens from plumb gravity, the weight of the meat, looseness, and the horse's way of going, which if the horse is carrying properly, the horse will be going uphill. So this is how it really is. When the horse is starting, this is how the seat appears, and this is the hip angle here. As the horse starts to collect and carry more behind, this is making the horse now go into a much more uphill situation. The rider, who is loose and subject to gravity, because the riding is without constraint, this makes the leg dangle more. But you see it is still plumb, and the horse has tipped up. So this hip angle has opened due to time and looseness, due to plumb, looseness, and the horse's way of going uphill. It's a really dangerous thing to make an imitation of this. The hip angle opens from time and looseness, from plumb, weight dropping, loose, and the horse's way of going in self-carriage from behind forward, causing him to be more uphill. That changes the hip angle. So remember how we began with our criteria: plumbness, looseness, and the aids. In this situation, the aid is the opening seat, which causes pure bilateral weight. The looser I get, the more plumb perfect is my weight. He experiences as a load increase. The looseness lets the rider drape, and the plumb weight has made the uphillness of the horse.